Now on WRDE Coast TV.
It's a cool start to our Wednesday with 50s and 60s. Look at that, upper 50s in some inland areas. Watch for some areas of patchy morning fog this morning. Otherwise, a nice day for Delmarva. I'll tell you how long it lasts coming up.
And what some are calling much needed repairs coming to the courts at Canal Front Park in Lewis. I'll tell you what closures you need to know about.
Nighttime launch, the liftoff of the Antares rocket that was seen all over the eastern shore.
Deadly crash update. We have new information about the crash in Del Mar that killed a woman and left teenagers in critical condition.
Repaving Rehoboth Avenue, the plan for Rehoboth Beach's main roadway this off-season.
From the beaches to the bay, coverage you can count on. WRDE Coast TV News Today. Your morning news starts right now.
It is Wednesday, August 2nd, 2023. Good morning. I'm Matt Pensick.
Good morning. I'm Paige Marley.
And thank you for being up with us during this 5 o'clock hour. It's a cause for celebration because Paige is back. She left me.
I was gone 2 days.
Seemed like forever.
It did seem like forever. Happy to be back with you and First Alert meteorologist Bob Trahy, who joins us now with a first look at our forecast. Good morning, Bob.
Welcome back, Paige. Good morning, Matt. And shall I say a little taste of fall maybe this morning? It was nice out there walking out the door. We had some upper 50s. I know I had that in Millsboro. 58 in Red and 58 Greenwood, 57 in Delmar. Look at that. Might need a light jacket out the door. 60 Selbyville, Rehoboth Beach at 67. We do have some areas of patchy fog, so you know the drill with fog. Make sure you use those low beam headlights. Otherwise, mostly clear skies right now, and we have high pressure to our west. We had a lot of smoke yesterday. I think the smoke will be, well, less prevalent for today. We're seeing winds coming out of the north, and we're watching those temperatures warming through the 60s this morning. Mid-morning, mid-70s, even 70s along the beaches. And as we go into the afternoon hours, I'm thinking gorgeous. Lots of sunshine, less smoke, lower humidity, 80s, inland 70s along the beaches, and a good-looking evening as well. So we'll call it mostly sunny for the rest of today. We've got another nice day tomorrow. Then rain chances increase end of the week. I'll have that in your weekend forecast coming up.
All right, Bob, thank you so much. Well, new this morning, if you take a trip to Canal Front Park, you'll notice some areas there are under construction.
Yeah, the basketball court, tennis courts, they're out of commission until mid-August for resurfacing. Coast TV News reporter Heidi Kirk's in the newsroom. And Heidi, city leaders say they are trying to fix this minor problem before it actually gets worse.
Good morning, Matt and Paige. And Paige, I am also very glad to have you back on the desk this morning. Actually, just hours from now, construction is going to begin on those courts at Canal Front Park. So if you're a pickleball player, you might be a little bit disappointed. I want you to go ahead and take a look at your screen. You're going to see some footage that we shot over those courts just weeks ago. There's normally someone out there on a busy day in the summer. People love those courts in Lewis. But all of that wear and tear has been caused by people playing out there, and the town says that that needs to be fixed. If you visit them now, you'll notice some of the acrylic surfacing is cracked and peeling off in some spots, and that's exactly what they're trying to fix here. The resurfacing will take place for approximately the next few weeks with the goal of finishing by August 14th. And if you need an alternative, because I know you're all wondering, what am I going to do? Where am I going to play pickleball or tennis or basketball or whatever it is? There are some courts in Rehoboth Beach and several of our other beach towns, and we're going to have those options for you on our website, WRDE.com. Back to you.
Heidi, you know, and some good news for the city, that project completely covered by a warranty, so there are no extra out-of-pocket costs.
Page 100% covered, which is the good news for the city of Lewis. They say that they have a 25-year warranty on those courts, and they have not yet reached that 25-year mark. And they said they wanted to make sure and get this done before that warranty expires to make sure that the courts are nice and new for anyone who wants to play. Back to you.
All right, Heidi Kirk, thank you. Happening today, the funeral services for local business and community leader Terry McGee will take place. He was the owner of McGee Motors in Georgetown and known for helping and participating on many boards and committees throughout Sussex County. The funeral service will take place at Sussex Central High School. It's a place that McGee's wife says he loved dearly. Visitation is 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. followed by a service, and then a reception will be held afterwards at Mulligan's Point.
We have some more information on the victims in a deadly crash. This happened in Del Mar Monday. Delaware State Police released the name of the 51-year-old woman who died. According to the agency, Angela Daniels of Del Mar died after her car was hit by another on Sussex Highway. Again, this was early Monday morning. On your screen now are some pictures from the Del Mar Fire Department of just how serious that crash was. Take a look at that. Police say a 19-year-old Seaford man driving south swerved across the grass median into the northbound lane, hitting the Toyota driven by Daniels. That impact caused Daniels to hit another car driving on the highway. We'll continue to update you as police are still investigating this crash.
Got some amazing video to show you on your screen. This is the Northrop Grumman CRS-19 Antares rocket that launched last night. This happened at the Wallops Flight Facility in Virginia. Number of people from our area, students there, were to watch the launch at the Visitor Center, including scholars of the Virginia Space Coast Scholars Program. And the program organizer, Kristen Dupre, says this was an invaluable experience for the kids in the program.
Kids do this because this is what they love, and I think being able to do something online and in the classroom is one thing, but then being able to come here and work with these experts and then see everything that the experts do put into something like this, into a launch, it just makes it that much more tangible for students.
Yeah.
And according to NASA, the rocket will arrive at the International Space Station on Friday, August 4th.
Rehoboth Beach announced it will repave Rehoboth Avenue from the boardwalk to the traffic circle sometime during the off-season. That work will include repaving, milling, restriping, and some curbing. The city says that the avenue will stay open during this work, but they will close lanes intermittently. And according to Rehoboth Beach, the work will take place overnight 4 days a week. This is the first time the avenue has been repaved since the project finished in 2005.
For the first time in U.S. history, a former president is charged with trying to overturn an election. Former President Donald Trump facing new indictment for allegedly trying to defraud the United States. He's specifically alleged to have taken part in 3 criminal conspiracies. Former president calls the latest indictment his third fake.
And NBC's Drew Petrimo shows us how Trump and those in government are reacting to this news.
Former President Trump indicted on 4 new charges for what prosecutors say were Trump's multi-pronged efforts to remain in the White House after losing the 2020 election. The federal indictment accuses the former president of taking part in 3 conspiracies: to obstruct official proceedings by stopping the certification of votes on January 6, 2021, and a third broad conspiracy to disenfranchise voters.
The attack on our nation's capital on January 6, 2021 was an unprecedented assault on the seat of American democracy.
This is Special Counsel Jack Smith's second indictment of Trump. He's the same prosecutor who charged Trump with federal crimes over his handling of classified documents. Attorney General Merrick Garland appointed Smith and says Smith is acting independently.
Mr. Smith and his team of experienced, principled career agents and prosecutors have followed the facts and the law wherever they lead.
But Trump and his defenders say the prosecution is politically motivated.
Joe Biden's running against Donald Trump and losing currently, and now we have that Justice Department indicting President Trump.
Trump taking to social media, writing, "Why didn't they bring this ridiculous case 2.5 years ago? They wanted it right in the middle of my campaign. That's why." But former Vice President Mike Pence had a different take. In a statement responding to the indictment, he says anyone who puts himself over the Constitution should never be president of the United States. A sharp rebuke from the man who was once Trump's running mate. In Washington, Drew Petrimo, NBC News.
And this is the third time Trump has been indicted, twice by the special counsel, once by a DA in New York over Trump's payments to adult film actress Stormy Daniels. Charges in a 4th case relating to election interference in Georgia could come this month.
House Republicans have started an investigation into Hunter Biden's plea agreement with the Justice Department, even though the future of that agreement is uncertain. Writing to Attorney General Merrick Garland, GOP members cite a pre-trial diversion program that would have asked a judge to decide whether or not the president's son breached the diversion agreement. The judge handling the case said it was something outside her authority. Republicans also question a clause in that agreement would have given Hunter Biden immunity from all other crimes for simply completing that pretrial diversion program. Hunter Biden was scheduled to enter a guilty plea to a pair of tax charges and agree to that pretrial diversion program to avoid a gun charge. The judge said she would defer it.
Still have a lot more to get to on Coast TV News today.
Still ahead, the president and first lady had a night out yesterday in Rehoboth Beach in what has been one of their most active visits to the coast. Also, some potential parking changes in Ocean City, what could be on the way for the convention center.
And important travel news this morning, the Woodland Ferry plans to close early. We will tell you why and when as Coast TV News Today continues.
Today at 4 on Coast Life, delight in the sweet allure of Berlin's Peach Festival. Climb aboard history with a tour of Lewis Junction's restored Red Caboose. Plus, what advice would you give your younger self? Coast Life today at 4 on Coast TV.
Are you game to take a spin?
I am ready.
To make a guess?
Hilarious punchline.
You got it. Whoa! To win it all.
Parting waves. That's it.
Then take a spin on the Wheel of Fortune.
Weeknights at 7 on WRDE. Experience the thrill of the race with Post Time with Heather Vitale, only on the Delmarva Sports Network. From the energetic sprints at Ocean Downs to the hard racing action at Bally's Dover, all the way to the vibrant atmosphere of Harrington Raceway, we bring you the true pulse of harness racing. Sunday mornings at 8 and 11:30 on DSN, DelmarvaSportsNetwork.com, or on the DSN app. Post Time on Delmarva Sports Network.
Never miss a game for your favorite local team. Take the DSN app with you wherever you go. Whether you're out to eat, camping with friends, or at home relaxing with your family, the DSN app notifies you when your team is on live so you can watch the game as it happens or watch videos on demand. Keep up with local sports all from one app. From your mobile device to Fire Stick, Roku, and Apple TV. Download the DSN app today. Driven by Preston Automotive Group.
Solo Cup Saturday night. It's an alternative country party with me, Jared. Saturdays at 7 on Coast Country, 103.9 and 106.3.
Coming up on 5:13 on this Wednesday morning, there is some patchy fog out there. Otherwise, some high clouds on our Tyndall's Casual Furniture camera. 58 degrees in Laurel. It is nice out there. Little taste of fall, just a little bit. 59 in Selbyville, 58 in Redden. A little warmer along the beaches. Temperatures into the 60s as we have mostly clear skies. Watch out for that patchy fog and a little bit of high cloudiness. Not going to see the smoke today like we saw yesterday, but it was a gorgeous sunset nonetheless yesterday. High pressure building in from the northwest. Watch out for the fog early on your morning commute, but heading home, we've got the green light, sunny and pleasant. Temperatures in the low 80s.
All right, we have a traffic update in Lewis to tell you about. DelDOT has announced that it will be activating a temporary traffic signal at Route 9 and Monroe Avenue on Thursday night. DelDOT says the light will begin a 72-hour flashing period, and after that, it will switch into full stop and go on August 7th. Also, in Seaford, there will be an early closure of the Woodland Ferry tomorrow. Actually, it starts today, August 2nd. DelDOT says the closure will go from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. for repairs.
NASA's getting ready to take the streaming wars to the moon. The space agency released a new trailer for its first on-demand streaming service. It's called NASA Plus. NASA says the family-friendly service will feature the agency's live streams, collections of its original video series, and some new series just for streaming. NASA Plus will be free and it will not require a subscription. That's pretty nice. The service is slated to launch later this year. It'll be available on the web and on most major platforms, including Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV. Regal Cinemas has emerged from bankruptcy. Its parent company, Cineworld, says it's cut $4.5 billion of debt, raised $800 million in new equity capital, and secured financing for $1.71 billion. The The world's second largest theater chain filed for bankruptcy last September. Many movie theaters struggled during the pandemic and for a while thereafter. Blockbuster hits this summer, though, like Barbie and Oppenheimer, are helping to turn things around. But there's still some uncertainty amid the Hollywood actors and writers' strike.
Still ahead, potential parking changes for Ocean City. Town manager is pushing to get ahead of growth he says that is expected in the town.
And here's a look at our Gateway Subaru Cam. A beautiful start to the day along the coast and inland. Watch for areas of some morning fog. That'll burn off pretty quickly. We've got a couple of more nice days, then some rain moves in end of the week. I'll time it out on Futurecast after the break.
Do you have one of these? Let us turn it into this. It's not magic. It's the Car Store's Buying Center. We make it easy and it's hassle-free. Call today or visit yourbuyingcenter.com.
Delmarva Home Show. Explore the hidden house gems here on the peninsula. Exciting tours of stunning homes, charming cottages, and luxurious beachfront properties. Designer ideas and insider tips to help inspire your home decor. Discover the best of Delmarva's architecture and interior design. A showcase of the most unique and beautiful homes on Delmarva. Start your tour Sunday mornings at 11:30 on WBOC.
This show is here. Everybody put your hands together. I gotta talk to you now.
I left work to come.
You left work? They gonna see you. He's with me today. We're lighting up daytime, baby.
And you're gonna bless people every single day.
We're giving back, lifting each other up.
Something hits you in your heart.
We're doing it all. Yeah! Mama Hood, coming to the rescue.
Weekdays at 2 on WRDE.
Jay Leno.
These French guys are smooth, aren't they? I do declare, Mr. Henry.
And Kevin Eubanks.
But I'll tell you what, Kev's gonna give you $100, right, Kev?
Bring their own twist.
Get out of here, really?
No, you get out of here.
To a TV classic.
Let's play You Bet Your Life.
If I come home broke, my wife gonna kill me.
It's all fun and games.
Weekdays at 11:30 on WRDE Coast TV.
Watch for the IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep.
The Buying Center. We're here to buy your car or truck. Get an offer in minutes and get paid the same day. It's fast, it's easy, and you can get paid the same day. Call the Buying Center now at 302-381-2674.
It is 5:17 this morning. Live look there at Ocean City on our Hershey Exteriors cam. Looks a little breezy there in Ocean City. And you know, the moon today, I don't know if you guys noticed it, bright.
I did see it.
So bright.
Yep.
Yes.
Very
Gorgeous.
comfortable, though, walking out the door. Paige, you and I were talking before we went on set here that you even thought it was a little bit chilly on the chilly side.
I did. My windows had that, like, not fog, but something on them. What's it called? Like condensation?
Yeah.
Condensation on it?
Dew.
Dew. Yeah, and I got in. I turned my heat on a little bit. Maybe that's dramatic.
Wow.
I know.
Wow. Yeah. You know, fall is officially still weeks away. Matt already knows where I'm going with this. But it is nice. Maybe just a little preview this morning, just a little cool out there. It certainly is a nice break from what we've had with those 90s last week. Make sure you scan the QR code right there. That will get you to the Coast TV weather app. Average high this time of year, 87. We're still below that today. 83 up to 84 tomorrow, 83 Friday. And then it's a little warmer into the weekend with mid-80s. I think we'll see more humidity at that time. But let's enjoy these beautiful temperatures. Upper 50s, Selbyville, Delmar, back through Greenwood, Millsboro. You have upper 50s as well, even though it's not showing there. 67 Rehoboth, Bethany Beach 66. Winds are light coming out of the north a little bit along the coast, and we've got some high clouds. Of course, we had all that smoke yesterday, made for an amazing sunset, but we're not going to be dealing with that today to the degree like we had yesterday. We still have this northwest flow, and anytime we're getting into these west-northwest flows this past summer, it's pulling down some of that Canadian wildfire smoke. But I think that is going to be pushed to the south today. We've got high pressure with mostly sunny skies. So once we burn the fog off, we're in good shape. And we have some of that fog early on, some of those mid to high level clouds, and then a beautiful day. Lots of sunshine, great for those outdoor activities by noon. 80 in Millsboro, 70s along the beaches. I think we top out somewhere in the low 80s inland, 70s along the coast, and a beautiful evening if you're out and about. And I think tomorrow morning will be another cool morning, cooler than these numbers. I think lower 60s, maybe some upper 50s again. And then Thursday, we're into the 80s, and then Friday, we're looking at clouds increasing and some hit and miss showers and storms, possibly some heavier rain. We'll continue to watch that. But winds are coming out of the northeast for today, and then they shift to the southeast as we go into Wednesday and then start to turn more out of the south. So that will increase the humidity and some of the warmth by the end of the week. By Thursday afternoon, we've got some gusty southerly winds. Here's our muggy meter, and we're in good shape today, still in that comfy range, and even the case into Thursday. But then it starts getting a little more humid as we go into Friday and the weekend. As the front gets closer, we're looking at some scattered showers, nothing all that heavy at this point. It looks like this weekend a system will miss us to the south, and I think really much of the weekend is looking pretty good. Your Paul Davis 7-day forecast: 83 today, 84 Thursday, mix of sun and clouds, some showers and storms Friday. We'll watch that, 83, and then the weekend I think is a mix of sun and clouds, mid-80s, and the 90s are back Monday and Tuesday. We knew they wouldn't stay away forever. Maybe some storms on Monday. An umbrella winner today, it is Gloria Howard from Ocean View, Delaware. Congratulations, Gloria, on your brand new umbrella from Paul Davis and Coast TV.
And don't forget, you can hear Coast TV news and weather updates throughout the day on our radio stations, Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3, on 93.5 The Beach, and on Big 107.7.
Chance to get information and provide feedback about DART's bus lines. The Delaware Transit Corporation holding a public hearing workshop later today. One of the areas expected to be discussed are proposed changes to DART services. DART says the workshop will be held at the Georgetown Public Library from noon to 2 p.m.
Ocean City Town Council approved a parking study and convention center master plan yesterday. The town will now need to make sure the convention center has the necessary parking for that growth. One option is a parking garage or off-site parking. City Manager Terry McGeehan says the convention center is a big draw to the town, and the city needs to prepare as it expands.
We also want to make sure that we don't build something that boxes ourselves into a corner regarding future expansion. So the first thing we want to do is kind of master plan the entire site and then look at what we can do about parking.
McGeehan says there's currently no concrete plan for any projects or expansions. This study will be paid for with town funds.
After the break, President Biden and the First Lady were out and about along Coastal Highway yesterday. The details of their busy day along the coast don't go anywhere on Coast TV News today.
Allergies aren't fun for anyone, especially when they work their way into your home. A professional air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer can dramatically improve indoor air quality and significantly reduce indoor allergens. Installing our whole home purification system Restore will even help prevent the spread of airborne viruses and bacteria. If you want to significantly reduce allergy triggers in your home, call or go online to book a free inspection today.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
The Today Show, weekdays at 7 on WRDE.
True Blue Jazz Festival brings bandleader and drummer Bobby Sanabria and his Multiverse Jazz Big Band to Nassau Valley Vineyards October 14.
Hi everybody, it's Bobby Sanabria. Join me in my incredible 24-piece multi-Grammy-nominated Multiverse Big Band featuring Janice Siegel, Antoinette Montague, and Jennifer J. Ledesma on vocals as we perform a special concert dance honoring the Latin Jazz Big Band tradition as part of the True Blue Jazz Festival.
Get your tickets now at truebluejazz.org.
Performing out of space?
Yes, next July.
Wow, that's amazing. Oh, I can't change these plans.
We're stealing in the sun next summer. Heist of a lifetime.
The Olympics.
Come on, you in?
Roman Reigns will defend his title against anyone, anytime.
Except next July.
Experience the thrill of the race with Post Time with Heather Vitale, only on the Delmarva Sports Network. From the energetic sprints at Ocean Downs to the heart-racing action at Bally's Dover, all the way to the vibrant atmosphere of Harrington Raceway, we bring you the true pulse of harness racing. Sunday mornings at 8 and 11:30 on DSN. DelmarvaSportsNetwork.com or on the DSN app. Post time on Delmarva Sports Network. It's baseball season, and the Delmarva Shorebirds is your home for fun. Join 93.5 The Beach for Thirsty Thursdays every week. Plus, don't miss special 102.5 WBOC Maryland Pride Thursdays presented by Spicer Brothers. And don't miss Big Beer Fridays with Big Classic Rock 107.7. It's a summer of fun. Let's play ball.
President Biden and First Lady Jill Biden, they had a night out on Coastal Highway. According to the White House press office, the President and First Lady had dinner at Matt's Fish Camp. We got some video of the President bike riding earlier in the day. Before heading across the street from Matt's Fish Camp, they went to see Oppenheimer, the movies at Midway. And when asked what he thought of the movie afterwards, the President said it was compelling. And then they later took a post-movie walk on the beach. Earlier in the day, as you see here, the President was seen bike riding in Rehoboth Beach. And this brings us to our Coast TV poll. I love this time of year because it makes walking on the beach so pleasant. We talk about the President. I know a lot of other people, including myself, like doing that as well.
Sounds like you had a good date night, if you will. So we want to know, what's your favorite walking spot? Let's take a look at some of those results. So far, 31% saying your own housing subdivision. That's interesting. Okay. All right. I like that. 26% saying a state park trail. Don't blame you there. A coast boardwalk. Always a fantastic idea. Aw, the Milford Riverwalk, only 1% there. That's all right. Let us know what your favorite walking spot is locally. If you haven't voted yet, you still can. Head to WRDE.com or our mobile app.
And as we bring back First Alert meteorologist Bob Trahey, it's looking like a very nice day if the President or anyone else wanted to take a walk on the beach today.
I would think so. We're in good shape as far as the beach forecast goes. Remember to bring the higher SPF, and we're looking at lots of sunshine, a little bit of morning fog, rip current threat low, UV index high, and the waves are around 1 to 2 feet. Ocean City, lots of sunshine, mid-70s, and pretty much the same for Fenwick Island, mid to upper 70s for you. Looks like a nice ferry ride today from Lewis to Cape May with lots of sunshine, mid to upper 70s. And Rehoboth, also in the mid to upper 70s. We're looking at 80s inland. Another day with lower humidity. Then the humidity comes up and some end-of-week rain chances. I'll talk about that coming up.
Well, coming up, we have new information about that deadly crash that happened in Del Mar earlier this week. New details from the Delaware State Police.
And playing's on hold as the courts at Canal Front Park will temporarily close today. How long the city says it will be before they're back open. Coast TV News Today will be right back.
Summer is here and so are the songbirds, so you need to disinfect those feeders at least once a month. You want to soak them in an equal parts of white vinegar and water for at least an hour to disinfect them. My Backyard in Ocean Pines carries all the products you need to keep your feathered friends healthy and safe. We also have a huge selection of quality hand-picked birdhouses, baths, seeds, unique gifts, and decor for expert and novice bird lovers alike. I can't wait to see you at My Backyard, where it's all about the birds and more.
I hate giveaways. Said no one, like ever. Hi, I'm WRDE Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams, and thanks to our friends at Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling, we're giving away these cool WRDE umbrellas. For your chance to win, just go to coasttvumbrella.com and enter your info. Then watch WRDE Coast TV News to see if you win. It's just that easy. WRDE coverage you can count on.
Middays with me, April Brilliant. It's a feel-good show on your radio.
April is the easiest way to get through your workday.
She can play your favorite song.
She can help you find your furry friend.
The easiest way to get through your workday is with April.
She really makes you feel special.
Hey friends, hang out with me weekdays here on Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3 each day from 10 to 3.
Summertime. No, honey, I'm good. I could have another, but I probably should not. When I met you in the summer.
He was a skater boy. She said, see you later, boy. Can't read my, no, we can't read my poker face.
Sunkissed Summer Mixtape on 102.5 WBOC.
Brought to you by Baths by Spicer Brothers.
From the beaches to the bay, coverage you can count on. WRDE Coast TV News Today. Your morning news starts right now.
It's August 2nd, 2023. Good morning, everybody. I'm Matt Pensick. Good morning, Paige.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us, everyone. I'm Paige Marley.
5:29 a.m. Paige is back, and as I say, let the good times begin.
Yeah, good times. Always good to be back. First Alert meteorologist Bob He joins us now to help you prepare as you make your way out the door this morning. Bob, feels like fall a little bit.
Little taste. I know Matt doesn't like to hear that because he likes to spend a lot of time on the beach, but we're looking at some upper 50s, Del Mar, Selbyville. Even though you don't see it here, Millsboro's also in the upper 50s, 56 in Redden. Wow, and we've got 60s elsewhere, so maybe just a little taste of fall as we've got some fog, some mid to high level clouds moving through. The good news today is that we're not going to see the smoke like we saw it yesterday as we have high pressure building in, and as we get into these northwest flows, we'll see that smoke from Canada shift over the top of us, but not today. We're looking at light winds, and once we get rid of the fog and mid to high level clouds, we're looking at lots of sunshine for today by noon. 70s and lower 80s inland, 70s along the beaches, and lower 80s later on. It's going to be a beautiful day, around 73 and dewy, 77 in Rehoboth Beach this evening. A beautiful evening to get out and about. Don't need the rain gear on today's checklist. Make sure you have the flip-flops. Don't step on a pop-top. Light clothing, like that. Sunglasses definitely, and sunscreen definitely higher than 30 SPF.
You got it, Bob. Thank you. New this morning, the basketball and tennis courts are out of commission until mid-August for resurfacing. This is at Canal Front Park. So if you're a pickleball or a basketball player, you'll need to find another place just for the next few weeks.
If you're a baller, Paige.
Yes.
Coast TV news reporter Heidi Kirk's the baller. She's in the newsroom. And HDK, you'd be hard-pressed to find a day when those courts aren't crowded.
I hate to say it, Matt and Paige, but I am not a baller, but I do know quite a few people who are, and I know that they're disappointed that those courts are going to be closed down, but the city of Lewis is really hoping to get them back up and running before too long, and construction kicks off today. Go ahead and take a look at your screens. You're going to see some footage that we shot from our drone just a few weeks ago. Doesn't it look beautiful out there? That makes me want to become a baller. Lots of players out there enjoying the courts, but that's caused some wear and tear, and the town says it needs to be fixed. If you visit them now, you'll notice some acrylic surface is cracked and peeling off in some spots, and that resurfacing will take place for approximately the next few weeks with the goal of finishing by August 14th. I spoke with one city leader who says maintaining those courts is a priority for the city.
Having those courts get people out, they're getting exercise, they're in the fresh air, they're socializing. So there's a tremendous benefit to the courts, and we want to get them back up and running as soon as we can.
And Matt and Paige, if you need an alternative, there are some courts in Rehoboth Beach and some of our surrounding beach towns, and we'll have those on our website, WRDE.com. Back to you.
Now, Heidi, good news for the city there. There are no extra out-of-pocket costs. The whole project is covered by warranty.
Matt, you're right. There are no costs because it's under warranty for 25 years. And that's actually one of the reasons they said they wanted to get that done as soon as possible so that warranty doesn't expire and they're completely covered. Back to you.
Heidi, thank you so much. The United States gets knocked down a peg by Fitch ratings that could cause reverberations on everything from mortgage rates Americans pay to their homes to contracts carried out all across the world.
Yeah, and as John Lawrence shows us, the outcome that could lie ahead for the country after the no-so-good ratings yesterday.
Apparently, there's some doubt about U.S. debt. Fitch Ratings downgraded its U.S. debt rating on Tuesday from the highest AAA rating to AA+. This move from Fitch means the U.S.'s default changes from highest credit quality to very high credit quality. Officials at Fitch say the lower grade is due to what it calls, quote, a steady deterioration in standards of governance over the last 20 years, including the long-standing but eventually resolved debt ceiling battle between President Joe Biden and House Speaker Kevin McCarthy. Fitch also said the U.S. government, quote, lacks a medium-term fiscal framework unlike most peers and has a complex budgeting process. The Biden White House issued a statement saying it disagrees with Fitch's decision, saying it, quote, defies reality. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen criticized the downgrade, calling it, quote, arbitrary and based on outdated data, while former Treasury Secretary Larry Summers called the move from Fitch, quote, bizarre and inept. In 2011, S&P dropped the U.S. debt to a AA+ rating, which was the first time the U.S. lost its perfect credit rating. That grade hasn't changed since then. Moody's, the third major credit rating agency, still has the U.S. with a AAA rating. I'm John Lawrence reporting.
Happening today, the funeral services for local business and community leader Terry McGee will take place. He was the owner of McGee Motors in Georgetown, known for helping and participating on many boards and committees throughout Sussex County. Now, the funeral service will take place at Sussex Central High School. It's a place that McGee's widow says that he loved dearly. Visitation is 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. That'll be followed by a service, and then a reception will be held afterwards at Mulligan's Point.
We have some more information for you on the victims in a deadly crash that's happened in Del Mar Monday. Delaware State Police released the name of the 51-year-old woman who died. According to the agency, Angela Daniels of Del Mar, Maryland, died after her car was hit by another on Sussex Highway early Monday morning. On your screen now, we're going to show you some pictures from the Del Mar Fire Department of just how serious that crash was. Police say a 19-year-old Seaford man was driving south when he swerved across the grass median into the northbound lane, hitting that Toyota that was driven by Daniels. The impact caused Daniels to hit another car driving on the highway. We'll continue to update you as police are still investigating this crash. Rehoboth Beach announced it will repave Rehoboth Avenue from the boardwalk to the traffic circle. This will happen sometime during the off-season. That work will include repaving, milling, restriping, and some curbing. The city says that the avenue will stay open during this work, but it will close lanes intermittently. According to the city, that work will take place overnight for 4 days a week. It's the first time the avenue's been repaved since the project finished in 2005.
Got a lot more to get to. Don't go anywhere.
Still ahead this morning, many areas in Sussex County and parts of Maryland hosted National Night Out yesterday. How the community came together at the event focused on improving relations with town and city officials. Also, Delmarva Sports Network previews one of the biggest community events of the year in sports, how a local legend is using the event to give back and honor lives lost this year.
And Tesla steering and being investigated. What scary close calls have prompted this move by the government? Stay with us on Coast TV News today.
Spicer Brothers and Coast TV are honoring military persons and first responders serving Delmarva.
We salute Johnny Hopkins of the Milton Fire Department, a dedicated individual with an exceptional record. From joining on January 13, 1992, he has held key positions, including Vice President and Assistant Treasurer. Johnny's leadership shines as he served as Fire Chief from 2020 to 2022. Throughout the years, he has taken on various roles like President, Deputy Chief, and Assistant Chief. With deep respect, we salute Johnny Hopkins for his outstanding service to the Milton Fire Department.
If you have a family member, friend, or community member that you would like to nominate for a Coast TV salute, go to coasttvsalutes.com.
Today at 4 on Coast Life, delight in the sweet allure of Berlin's Peach Festival. Climb aboard history with a tour of Lewis Junction's restored red caboose. Plus, what advice would you give your younger self? Coast Life today at 4 on Coast TV.
I traveled through time to change history for the better.
We can't find him.
Everything's changed.
Where are you, Ben?
Enjoy some family time with America's pastime at the Delmarva Shorebirds. When you're here, everything inside is fair ball. Your favorite treats, craft beers, fireworks every Saturday, and the best giveaways ever. Tickets start at just $12 to watch the O's Stars of Tomorrow on Delmarva today. Save time. Buy tickets online at theshorebirds.com.
Delmarva Home Show. Explore the hidden house gems here on the peninsula. Exciting tours of stunning homes, charming cottages, and luxurious beachfront properties. Designer ideas and insider tips to help inspire your home decor. Discover the best of Delmarva's architecture and interior design. A showcase of the most unique and beautiful homes on Delmarva. Start your tour Sunday mornings at 11:30 on WBOC.
Exactly 5:40 on this, shall I say, crispy Wednesday morning. Thank you very much. We've got temperatures in the 50s in a lot of places. A little warmer at the beach, 67 in Ocean City. Dry Tech Cam looking at clear conditions. 56 in Redden, 57 in Del Mar, 58 in Greenwood. So inland, it's a little cooler. Winds are light or coming out of the north along the coast. And we have just a few clouds out there, mid to high level clouds floating through. But aside from that, we're looking at high pressure to our north and west. Yesterday, we were dealing with the smoke. It looks like that will get pushed farther to the south. Car wash forecast looking good the next couple of days to wash the car. Not so much Friday as we increase the chance for showers and a few storms.
All right, Bob, thank you so much. Uber's pandemic recovery, it's still going strong, but it's slowing down. The rideshare company announced revenue rose 14% last quarter to $9.2 billion. That just misses Wall Street's estimates. The number of trips customers took for the quarter ending in June jumped 22% to 2.3 billion. It's about 25 million trips per day on average. Uber also announced the company's chief financial officer is leaving in January. A search for his replacement now underway.
National Highway Traffic Safety Administration is investigating 2 Tesla models for complaints about steering. 12 drivers have said new Model 3 sedans and Model SUVs have suddenly lost power steering assistance. In 7 of the cases, that just meant steering became more difficult, but 5 of the complaints say it resulted in a complete inability to steer. The Transportation Administration says it is aware of 1 crash connected to the issue. The agency's been investigating the Model Y since March for separate reports of steering wheel detaching.
What's going on, sports fans? Kayla Santiago here alongside a local legend in Andre Collins. And Andre, we are just about a week away from something really exciting.
Dre Day, yeah, 6th annual Dre Day celebrity basketball game. Really looking forward to it.
Can you talk about why you're doing this event? What are the causes for so the community can kind of know?
Like always, Dre Day was created to bring awareness to gun violence, bullying, and drug abuse. Especially in the time right now, where there's a lot of things going on in our communities here in the Eastern Shore. We lost two kids, not just them, but 2 kids that I'm more familiar with, especially with the basketball and sports in this area, and Josiah JoJo Johnson and with Corey Mumford. So it's really important to try to bring awareness to this stuff, and just for me to do my part and help bring awareness to it.
Andre, this means so much to you, and it also means a lot to us here at DSN. We're excited to be a part of the event. One more time, where can people attend? What times do they need to be there? Yeah, so doors open 2 p.m. It's August the 12th at Washington High School in Princess Anne. Really looking forward. I hope you guys are coming out. Andre, we're looking forward to it as always. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
We have plenty of people now in Hollywood. They're feeling the pinch of the double strike against studios and streaming services, and those with the means are stepping up to do what they can. David Daniel has that and some more in today's Hollywood Minute.
Seth MacFarlane, the actor, because he's a neurotic mess.
Seth MacFarlane is pitching in to help his fellow actors. He's donated $1 million to the Entertainment Community Fund, formerly known as the Actors Fund, to help striking film and television workers. He's one of more than 7,500 donors who've kicked in more than $6.3 million since early May. According to a fund press release, it's currently distributing $400,000 to $500,000 a week in response to requests for emergency financial assistance. The SAG-AFTRA strike is in its 3rd week. The Writers Guild strike is entering its 4th month.
Santa's coming to town. Oh my God!
Get ready for Elf in Concert. The modern Christmas classic is hitting 31 cities across North America. They've made a list and checked it twice, where local orchestras will perform John Debney's score as the film is projected on a 40-foot screen. The Yuletide Cheer begins November 17th in San Jose, California. Locations and more info at elfinconcert.com. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
And we're going to talk a little bit more about those strikes. It appears studios are ready to start negotiating with Hollywood writers again. The Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers have asked the Writers Guild of America to return to the negotiating table. Producers have requested for a meeting to be scheduled for Friday. Tuesday was the first time in over 3 months that the studio has sought to end the standoff between them and the WGA. Writers have been on strike in Hollywood for nearly 100 days. Last month, the Screen Actors Guild also went on strike. It's not known if the studios have also reached out to SAG with a similar request.
Still ahead, National Night Out took place for many towns and cities yesterday. We have some footage of just what it looked like around Sussex County and in Maryland.
It's a beautiful start to the day. Royal Plus Cam looking great along the coast. Upper 60s there. 50s inland. We have some patchy fog this morning, but that'll burn off to another nice day. And we are looking at gorgeous conditions across Delmarva. I'll tell you how long the nice weather sticks around coming up after the break.
Mark your calendars. The second annual OC Adventure Fest is set for September 22nd to the 24th. National music acts like Don McLean and Lee Greenwood, hunting, fishing, gun show, canine working dog exhibition, and more. There will be something for everyone. Come join the fun. For more information and to purchase your tickets now, go to ocadventurefest.com.
The men and women working hard to make sure the games are fair. The unsung heroes of all sports. Thank you to all of the officials on Delmarva. Thank you for your positive impact on young athletes. Your service does not go unnoticed. If you're interested in becoming a sports official on Delmarva, go to delmarvasportsnetwork.com/officials for more information.
Solo Cup Saturday night. It's an alternative country party with me, Jared. Saturdays at 7 on Coast Country, 103.9 and 106.3.
First Alert Weather is our promise to be the first to tell you when big changes are coming in your weather forecast.
Whether it's day-to-day weather that changes your plans,
or severe weather that could change your life.
The First Alert Weather team will call for First Alert Weather Days.
Here on TV and all of your devices.
It's our commitment to give you the most accurate forecast.
The WRDE First Alert Weather Team. That's our promise to you.
It is 5:47 on this Wednesday morning. That's a live look at Ocean City on our Gateway Subaru Cam. Always love taking a look at that Ferris wheel. Makes you want to run out there, go ride some rides, play some games.
Just run out there. I love that shot just because the Ferris wheel is lit up. You know, Paige and Bob, Bob keeps referring to this fall-like feel. My counter to that is don't wish away your summer because it's going to be cold in February and then you'll be wanting warm weather.
We can't help it. It's just what the weather does.
I can't help it because, you know, when the days start getting cooler, you know, football season's just around the corner, breaking out the sweatshirts and the pumpkin spice lattes and yes, all that good stuff. So I love fall. That is my favorite season. So, man, we've got a few more weeks of summer left, and look at these temperatures the next several days. They are below average. Average high is 87. Make sure you scan the QR code right there. That will get you to the Coast TV weather app. You can track the temperatures there. 83 today, 84 tomorrow, 83 Friday, mid-80s into the weekend. So we'll be a little muggier, a little warmer as we head into that time period. But right now, as I mentioned, maybe just a little preview of fall temperatures. 59 Selbyville, 57 Delmar, Redden 56. 56, that's nice. 61 Milford, and a little warmer along the coast as you're feeling the effect of the warmer ocean, and a little breeze out there. Everybody else is calm. We have a little patchy fog, watch out for that, but we also have some mid to high level clouds coming through. That could be stopping the temperature drop right now. Those clouds act as an atmospheric blanket. We have high pressure back to the west, and as I talked about earlier, we had all that smoke over the top of us yesterday, made for a beautiful sunset. Not a health problem. We're seeing that smoke pushing to the south today. I think we're just going to see beautiful blue skies, mostly sunny conditions once we get rid of the clouds, and then it's sunshine and lower humidity. 80 today around noon for Millsboro, 70s along the coast. I'm thinking lower 80s along the 113 corridor, 70s along the beaches. A beautiful evening on the way. And tomorrow morning, much like this morning, I think we're going to be in the low 60s once again. So a little cooler than what you're seeing here. By noon tomorrow, low 80s. And then as we fast forward into Friday, we increase the southerly flow, the moisture, the clouds, and we will see some showers and storms. Right now, scattered. It's possible we could see some heavier rain with that. Our winds are northeast now, but then they shift to the southeast. We get a sea breeze, and then all of us start getting into a southerly breeze as we go into Thursday. A little stronger in the afternoon, kind of tugging in more of that warmth and humidity. But we're comfortable the next couple of days, and then you see we start getting more humid by the end of the week into the weekend. And I do want to show you these showers that we're getting on Friday. Right now, scattered. There will be a system skirting to our south for the weekend, but I think we're in good shape weather-wise for the weekend ahead. Paul Davis, 7-day forecast. 83 today, 84, some more clouds Thursday. Storms on Friday, about a 50% chance, 83. Mid-80s for the weekend. 90s are back. You knew they wouldn't stay away forever. 90 on Monday with a chance of a few storms.
The county pool was packed in Cambridge for a national night out. It's how the community there celebrated the annual initiative that brings law enforcement and the community together. A really great event happens all over our country, but other national night out events were held in Lewis, Georgetown, Milford, Laurel, Blades, Greenwood, even Ocean City. Well, after this break, nearly 40 million people this year picked up a pickleball paddle and headed to the closest court. Then some of them go to the emergency room. Yikes, how do pickleball injuries happen, and how can you make sure it doesn't happen to you?
Beautiful start to the day on our tunnel in the Razor Cam, looking at a gorgeous day, a couple of nice days on the way. Then rain and storm chances increase Friday, and the weekend doesn't look too bad. I'll have the 10-day forecast after the break as Coast TV News continues.
Need help giving a gift? Make your loved ones feel special. Celebrate their birthday. Congratulate a colleague's achievement by sending them a shout-out through Delmarva Life Occasions. All for free on delmarvalife.com. Upload a picture with a message about the special celebration. Delmarva Life Occasions is brought to you free by Island Creamery, found in Chincoteague, Salisbury, and Berlin.
Surface Solutions is rolling across Delmarva, providing the best asphalt and concrete installation for your home or business. Our professional team is transforming the asphalt industry with an impeccable reputation for quality. We guarantee a timely response, unparalleled customer service, and a detailed free estimate in days, not weeks. Call the exterior surface specialists at Surface Solutions and ask about our special financing rates as low as 0%.
Call the professionals at Surface Solutions and discover the difference.
Summertime.
This show is here. Everybody put your hands together. I gotta talk to you now.
I left work to come.
You left work? They gonna see you. He's with me today. We're lighting up daytime, baby.
And you're gonna bless people every single day.
We're giving back, lifting each other up.
Something hits you in your heart.
We're doing it all. Yeah! Mama Hood, coming to the rescue.
Weekdays at 2 on WRDE.
Comes all
Delmarva's rock station for 35 years. 93.5 The Beach.
Well, if tennis and a racquetball had a baby, it would probably be pickleball, Paige.
Probably.
Pickleball play has grown so much recently. We've been talking about it this morning. The hardest part of the game is finding an empty court. We know that. Heidi's been talking about it.
Yeah, definitely locally. But Marty Salt shows us for those 40 million players, the odds of being injured also skyrocket.
Seriously?
It's a short paddle. It's not a string game. And it's with a plastic ball as opposed to a core rubber ball.
Pickleball is social and appealing part of the game. Lots of laughter, but competitive spirits lead to getting hurt.
I've had 2 injuries playing pickleball. The last one that I had, which was my patella tendon tear in my left knee, was playing in a tournament.
Anyone can play pickleball, but 90% of injuries occur in those over 50.
One of the common misconceptions about pickleball is that it's less injury provoking than other sports. And most of the injuries that we see occur in the lower extremity, so in the knees and the ankles. They're usually from a sudden lunging, jumping, twisting type of maneuver.
Bob's patella injury to his knee was intense.
He did sort of a sudden lunge, and what happened was his quadriceps, his thigh muscles, contracted suddenly and actually ripped the tendon from off of the bone just below the kneecap.
The first 4 to 6 weeks, you're pretty immobile. Then you start to gain confidence and the brace starts to come off because you sleep with a brace for the first 5 weeks.
So how can you keep pickleball fun but safe from strains, sprains, and dislocations? Dr. Roos says warm up, know your limitations, and stretch before and after playing. I'm Marty Salt reporting.
And Dr. Roos says it'll take Bob 2 to 3 years to get back to his full, explosive competitive level. He reminds players that fractures are common, especially for low bone density in later years, so he advises to perhaps play a little slower than you think you need to play, and you'll be able to play a lot longer.
It's 5:56 this morning. It's time now to check in with our coastal pet of the day, brought to you by Maggie's Pet Boutique.
Oh, we got Lily Carr. She is 4 years old and celebrating her Gotcha Day. Now, this is the day that she was brought home, and that actually takes place August 20th. Like most cats, she loves bird watching and napping on her porch, and Lily was sent to us by Mary.
I too enjoy bird watching and napping. I could
In
hang out
that
with
order.
Lily. Yes, exactly. We want to see more of your pets on Delmarva. Send us some photos. Tell us what makes your pet so special. First, look at your screen.
Email us at content@WRDE.com. Then watch weekdays from 5 to 7 a.m. to see all of the pets that we feature. Also, hey, don't forget to check out our Facebook page every Sunday especially, and that way you can see the pets that we will feature for the upcoming week.
It's 5:57 now. It's time for a quick look at your forecast before you head out your door.
Bob, I jest about the chill. I am enjoying these comfortable temperatures.
Yeah, I know you're all kidding aside, Matt. You love the cooler temperatures for sure. I think we all do. We like that break from that really searing heat, summer heat. We had those 90s last week. We're not getting that today. We're starting in the 50s for some, then warming through the 60s and 70s, then eventually lower 80s later today. It's going to be a beautiful afternoon with low humidity. Get out there and enjoy. Paul Davis 10-day forecast. Some cool mornings, lower 60s through Thursday morning. And then later in the day, 84, maybe some storms and rain Friday, mid 80s for the weekend. 90s are back early next week. Maybe some storms on Monday.
Up in our next hour, blast off near the beach. A great night to watch the latest liftoff from Wallops Island.
Some closures of the courts in Lewis. I'll tell you what you need to know as you head out to play pickleball this week.